doing little stuff. So I'll just throw these. I guess I'm gonna keep these, even though they don't fit that great, but I'm gonna keep those in. And if you guys see, I got a little creative yesterday. So I built another shelf with the Craig pocket hole jig. Then I just threw some screws up here to hang on my clamps here. And why isn't that? Okay, there you go. I made a little. Here, put this one up there. Come on. That's why I don't like these Makita clamps sometimes, because they get stuck. But hang that one there. I don't know why this isn't hanging up there now. Oh, okay, there it goes. But you could see, I still didn't find my other DeWalt clamp. But I got all my clamps hanging there now. And then I built this little thing. Just a piece of wood with 2 little blocks on each side. And it doesn't have to be super strong, as you see. Because I had all my caulk tubes all over here. And they kept falling back there. And I got tired of climbing in this little skinny space back there. And picking up all my caulk tubes. So I just took a caulk tube. Made a block the width of the caulk tube. And as you could see, if I move this over here, this has a little backsplash on it. So the tubes of caulk just sit on this little backsplash, and then basically this just is a brace in front of them to hold them up. And what's funny is, again, me just making it big enough to fit on there. I didn't even measure that or nothing. And look at that. I swear I just put that thing together real quick. And it literally fits caulk tubes, as you can see, with very little space. I could fit my finger between there, but it fit the caulk tubes perfectly. How many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 tubes of, well, caulk, liquid nails, Loctite, you know, all the stuff I use all the time. As you can see, they're friggin' opened. And this is gutter seam stuff. So that's an idea if you guys have a old countertop from a job left over, because that's what this was. This countertop here was, I had to put new countertops in another apartment I was working on. Not the one I just finished and made the video of. I did one a couple months before that, where I put in all new cabinets and these countertops. But they only had a couple of 10-footers with the angle we needed. So this was what was left over from a 10-foot counter, because we only literally had to put a little small piece on one side of the kitchen where I put up the new cabinets. Okay, now where to put this piece of wood? Will it fit back there? Will it fit? Oh, there we go. Pretty. Stick that piece of wood there. Put my batteries back on my drill here. Or impact wrench, whatever. Alright, this battery is charged. And as you can see, I do that one-handed. Whoa, almost dropped it. you can actually put your batteries on Makita one-handed. As you see, I'm holding my camera with one hand and doing everything else with the other hand. Alright, why isn't this fitting now? But I'm all dusty. This table, I gotta power wash this table because I had my tile saw in here and I was cutting with my tile saw. Now I got another mess to clean up, but that's okay. So, what do I do with those? Okay. Slide that back down, drop this battery in that bag. And yeah, so I had that picture there hanging on the wall right here where that shelf is. And you can see how wide that is. And that's that pocket hole jig. Of course, I'm not putting nothing really, really heavy. This rigid bag here actually does have the, as you can see, it does have the drills and charger and batteries in there. But what I did was I put a screw. There's actually a screw right here right in the center of this board. I pre-drilled it so it wouldn't crack. But I put a screw in there to strengthen up, you know. So this is more, of course, this is screwed into the studs. This is all screwed into the studs here and the screw on the side. So that's not going nowhere. If I put in anything heavy, I just got to make sure I put it on this side and not that side. Unless I put a 45-degree little block on this little angled block up there, which basically those are all my bags for all my drills, as you know. The black Makita bag. The black Makita bag came with the black subcompact. And then this Makita bag came with my, I don't know. Actually, it came with the impact wrench back there. And the impact driver right there. And then this bag right here that I have my 2 saws in now came with that Makita. So I have tons, and then there's my other Makita bag for my 12 volt. My 12 volt set came in here. And of course the charger is in there. I actually might put my 12 volt set in this little bag now. And maybe I'll put the saws. Let me see something. Will these fit in here better? Oh yeah. Those actually fit better in there. So I think that's what, matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that Makita bit set in there. And my Makita charger, little 12 volt charger. Because I think these okay, let me get this little buckled up. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I could zip that bag and everything now. Alright, so I'll just use the 12 volt bag for that. Now I could just put, oh, I got a bunch of stuff in that, in those pockets, who cares? But of course, I'll be able to fit, you know, a Makita bag is a Makita bag. I don't care if it's the one that came with the tools, but of course I could fit these in here. Now, as you can see, if I had to take these on the job, yeah, look at that. That actually works out perfect. If they all fit. Now I got the charger. As you've seen, I just put the Makita drill in here, the charger, and a set of bits. Of course, I'm gonna put these back up here for now on my shelf. But as you see, I just fit everything in that Makita bag. That this came in there. This drill, this battery. Well, it didn't come in there, but obviously, like I said, that bag came with that drill. And actually, I'm going to put these Makita Sawzall blades now right in there so I don't lose them. So yeah, guys, that was my little quick unboxing and test run of, again, the Makita LXT. I'm going to eventually get the, because this isn't really too powerful. I mean, if I just don't want to, like I said, I got these little saws. I know they're not super high powered saws for doing big heavy duty stuff, but I don't want to have to lug around my big huge, like I said, I don't want to lug that big, you can't even see under there, but I don't want to lug my big huge, you know, the biggest freaking saw. And then I gotta have an extension cord and somewhere to plug it. I mean, if I got something small to do somewhere, I just want to be able to grab this new one. I'll grab this little saw if I gotta cut a little piece of drain pipe. If I'm, you know, changing some plumbing under a kitchen sink or a bathroom sink. And I gotta cut a couple little pieces of drain pipe, like this stuff right here is mostly what I'm going to use it for. I'm mostly going to use it for stuff like that. Or if I have to remove copper wire or something like that. You know what I mean. That's why I got the little saw. If I have to cut little, like, notch out 2x4s or notch out something to fit something in a board in or something like that, and I just got to notch a little thing out to fit something, whatever kind of wood it is, then that's what I'm going to use. This, obviously, especially if I'm up high on the ladder, I don't have to drag my cords up the ladder or nothing. Just pull this out and do what I got to do. Take these upstairs with me. This actually could stay down here. Of course, they put this one in a box. Kind of messed up. I gotta put some weight on that. But okay, guys, now I'm gonna end my video because it's about dinner time for me, and I had a couple of phone calls while I was making the video. Thank God my video didn't stop. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and this little sauce, I mean, like I said, it's not super powerful as you've seen. I made the video. It's not super powerful. It's for small little stuff. I'm not sure how good it is when you put a 6 amp hour battery in there, but I did run it with a couple of brand new blades. When I started off in the video, I used and of course I didn't have very stable platform to work on when I was trying to saw that wood, so that didn't help my situation. The whole piece of board was vibrating. When you're trying to cut with a Sawzall, you need, for the most part, you know, the thing reciprocates back and forth, so you need whatever you're working on to be stable, or else you're going to be bouncing around, as you've seen in the beginning of my video. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.